The bar exam is rigged. There's a house edge to the bar exam, just like there is a house edge to the casino. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can be a smart bar taker and beat that edge and give yourself a chance to pass. Hi, I'm Jackson Mumey. I'm the founder of Celebration Bar Review, and for over 30 years, I've been helping repeat bar takers to pass their exams all over the country. I'm called the Bar Whisperer because I understand the exam and I know what it takes to beat that house edge. So listen as we discuss what you have to do to beat a rigged system. When you go to take the bar exam, the odds are already stacked against you. Statistically, most people that take the exam will fail. And if you've taken it and failed previously, those odds move way against you. In fact, the overall pass rate nationally for repeat bar takers hovers somewhere between 20 and 25%. What makes this number more frightening is the number of applicants who keep doing the same thing and never move their scores enough to get into the pass list. They keep letting the bar exam's advantage and edge beat them every single time. What do you do about that? Well, it begins with a couple of simple principles. The first is you have to do things differently. If you were using issue spotting and memorization and IRAC writing, and you haven't been successful on the exam, don't keep doing it. It won't work. You need to change what you're doing in all of those areas. Secondly, you need to be a strategic bar exam applicant. And by that, I mean you have to pick your jurisdictions carefully. You have to decide where you really want to take the exam and what time you want to take the exam and when you want to begin preparing for it. Too often, repeat bar takers get into a rut. They just keep taking the same exam over and over again, and they end up waiting until they get the results from one test to start studying for the next one. That's often not enough time. Third big mistake that bar takers who are repeating the exam make is that they try to study on their own. They put together what we call a self-study cocktail, and statistically it just doesn't work. You don't do well trying to prepare for this exam on your own. You need the help of experts, people that actually know how repeat bar takers study and what they have to do to be successful on the exam. Most everyone that's repeating the bar exam already tried a big box bar review, and I'm willing to bet that most of you made a good faith effort to do what those companies told you to do. You tried to memorize, you tried to recite the law, you tried to use issue spotting, and it didn't work out for you. Now, when you go back to repeat the exam, doing those same things again on your own is absolutely not going to work. Statistically, we know that people that study on their own have a 10% decrease from that 20% pass rate. So we're really looking at about a 10% pass rate for a self-study applicant. Now, all of that sounds like really bad news, and it is, but there is a solution. At Celebration Bar Review, we've been helping students who are repeat bar takers to pass the exam. On our website at celebrationbarreview.com, you'll find over 100 video interviews with some of those students explaining what they did differently. We don't use memorization and recitation. Instead, we use a learning technique called spaced repetition. We don't teach IRAC writing. Instead, we teach a more direct writing style that I developed over 35 years ago at Georgetown Law called Fact, Law, and Application. And for the multi-state, instead of asking you to grind it out and try and figure out and eliminate wrong answers, we use a 90-second approach that we call Selective Intuition. On top of all of that, we employ third-party tools like PhotoReading for the bar exam, a way that you can read your materials in a fraction of the time and have much greater comprehension. And we use a different note-taking system called mind mapping for the bar exam, very different than traditional note-taking. In addition to all of that, we offer a variety of coaching services to help you get the assistance you need in order to be successful on the exam. In fact, we even have a certified mindset coach on staff to work with our students. So you see, there are ways that you can beat the house advantage. There are ways that you can raise your score to pass the exam. If you'd like to know more about those, check the link in the bio. We'll be glad to talk with you. In fact, we'll give you a free study audit in which we'll go over what you've been doing and what you need to do differently in order to make the pass list. I look forward to hearing from you, and I wish you all the best on the exam.